What is assistive voice technology? Welcome back to Techstination. I'm Fred Fishkin. Joining us from Whispp, WHISPP in the Netherlands, is founder and CEO Joris Castermans. Hi, Joris.
Nice to meet you.
A pleasure to meet you as well. You were an innovation winner, an award winner at CES earlier this month. Congratulations on that.
Thanks a lot. That was massive.
Let's talk about what Whispp is and the problems that it helps with. Give us the overview.
Yeah, so when I was a child, I was a moderate to severe stutterer. I'm still a stutterer. Currently, I don't feel that well, so my stutter increases. It's a strange mechanism, by the way. But
coming back from CES, we should add there are a lot of people who don't feel so well.
Correct. So 5 years ago, I had the idea for Whispp, and it is based on the fact that people who stutter severely when they whisper, they are really fluent. So we developed real-time assistive voice technology that converts this whispered speech, but also affected speech, into a person's clear and natural voice. And with our calling app, people can make phone and video calls in a clear way.
So describe for us how this works. This is all app-based. There's no hardware involved to buy?
Yeah, that's correct. You can download the app for iPhone and for Android. So there is a feature for recording voice messages. It's kind of a way of to play around and to hear the conversion of a Whispp. And you can just, like your normal phone, you can initiate phone calls with a dialer, and you can also select the people you want to reach via the contacts. So you make a call from the Whispp app. You can make phone calls with fixed and mobile phone numbers, but you can also ask people, family and friends, for example, to download the app so they can also reach you on your Whispp app.
Very interesting. So let's take a look at a little video about how this works.
Als ik bel, is dat best wel eens lastig, want dan moet ik dingen 2, 3 keer herhalen omdat ze me niet verstaan. En dat kost best een hoop energie.
Whispp's real-time and language-independent assistive voice technology and calling app converts whispered and affected speech into a clear, natural voice of your choice. Personalize your Whispp voice with in-app recordings or recordings from your past healthy voice so it sounds like you. Whispp works for all kinds of voice disabilities and voice types, but your articulation should be relatively clear. Reach anyone on their mobile or fixed number. They don't need to download the app. Invite family, friends, and colleagues to use Whispp for free, so they can always call and video call you. Whispp enables you to express yourself again. It's our mission to empower you every day, to make your life easier and you happier.
Hello, my name is Joris Castermans. 3 years ago, I suddenly noticed that I couldn't speak any voice, and I found out that my vocal cords were paralyzed. Since then, I speak like this.
Welcome, George, here at Whispp. Today you will hear your voice again, your healthy voice, and you will hear it in a second.
Hello, my name is Joris Castermans. 3 years ago, I suddenly noticed that I couldn't speak any voice, and I found out that my vocal cords were paralyzed. Since then, I speak like this.
It's amazing. It's so amazing.
When we started, many people with voice disabilities reached out. People with throat cancer, vocal cord paralysis, spasmodic dysphonia, but also people with ALS and Parkinson's disease. And it's good to know that what makes us really unique is the real-timeness. So the conversion is done with a slight delay of about 200 milliseconds. And when you compare that with the current solutions, the current assistive speech technologies are mainly based on speech to text for non-standard speech. So from the affected speech, a text is made and the text is synthesized. That works wonderfully well, and it benefits people. For example, people with a stroke or with ALS. But the disadvantage of this is that that it comes with a delay of 2, 3, 4 seconds. So that is really what is making Whispp so unique. The conversion is done really, really quick by our AI.
Well, tell us about what's going on. You have the app running on your phone, and the person on the other end doesn't necessarily have to have any special app, but if they
No.
want to initiate a call to you, Whispp to Whispp, it would work?
Yeah, that's correct. So they can reach the patient user on the Whispp app too, and then also they can initiate a video call.
So you told us how this came about. What was your background that enabled you to turn this into a software product?
Yeah, so I'm originally an industrial designer. So I started with the idea with a really good student, an AI student from the University of Amsterdam. He did his thesis project with me, and then I got some first funding and my second employee, and then so step by step we grew the company. So currently we are with 10 people. We raised a seed round before Christmas, and this year at the start of CES, we launched our phone functionality for iOS. So this will be a really exciting year, because we are moving from a product development company to a commercial company.
So is this a subscription model that you use, or is it something
Correct.
that people purchase outright? Tell me about it.
Yeah, so people can download it for free. The voice messages they can be used unlimited. There's a free trial. People can make 10 minutes free calls just to play around to check if it would benefit them. And then they should decide to buy a subscription. So currently we are starting with a early bird discount. So now it's about $19.99, and people can make 60 minutes calls to mobile and fixed numbers, and 360 minutes app to app calls and video calls.
So is the voice that people on the other end hear, is it your voice, or how does that work, or is it a computer voice?
Yeah, so we think we did a good job. So the voice is already pretty natural. People can use preset voices. But when people, for example, people who stutter, they are still able to produce their own voice, right? So they can recreate their own personal Whispp voice. Within the app, you need to record 20 sentences, and with those recordings, the Whispp conversion is personalized. For people who don't have their voice anymore, they can send us recordings from the past. And with that, we can reconstruct their Whispp, their personal Whispp voice. And maybe one good suggestion, on our website, there is a person called Ruud. We reconstructed his voice for him. And you hear and you see him hearing his own voice since 3.5 years ago. He lost his voice due to throat cancer, together with his wife, and that's a really emotional thing, right? So to really, recover your own voice. It's so tied to your personality that it's a really an emotional thing.
Now, you said this is available on iOS today, and
Yeah.
are you bringing it to
Yeah.
Android as well?
Yeah, you can download the app for both platforms. So currently, the phone functionality is available for iOS, but for Android, it will be launched in a few weeks. So let's say beginning or mid of February.
And I assume there are other conditions, maybe that you haven't even thought of, where people could use this. And I mean, all of us from time to time, you get a cold and you can barely
Yeah,
speak.
that's correct. Yeah, so that, I think that's an option. We also think that people with healthy voice could benefit from it for silent and confidential phone calls. So yeah, maybe you recognize situations you want to have this phone call, but you don't want to be heard. You don't want to bother people around you. So then you can just make the phone call by whispering, and the other side of the line perceives your own natural voice. So that's the non-patient, more mass market application. We think that could be reasonable, valuable. Yeah.
And it doesn't matter whether you are using a cellular connection or a Wi-Fi connection.
No, so the Whispp app starts the call with a VoIP call. So you are using your data a connection, and but like I said, people can also reach people on their mobile and fixed line, because we use a trunking service there.
So tell us where people can go to get more information and see more how this works and maybe sign up for it.
Yeah, you can, of course, visit our website, whispp.com. And what I would certainly do, please try and download the app. It's really fun to hear how, for example, your whispers are converted to a natural voice. You can play around. It's for free. So currently that is available for iOS, and for Android, the phone calls will be available soon, in 2-3 weeks, begin mid-February.
Might you also be planning for an unlimited type of service for people who really find this valuable?
Yeah, so we are not sure about that, but probably this will be the case. What we are also planning to launch is a virtual microphone for a desktop use. So calls like this, you can just select the Whispp microphone, and then you can use the preferred platform with the AI on the laptop running.
Sounds terrific. Again, the site is whispp.com. Joris Castermans, thank you so much for spending time with us.
Thanks, Fred. Nice meeting you. and speak soon.